This is where before Joe Rogan really blew the fuck up, like when they came through Toronto as the Death Squad.
Yeah.
Him and Bert Kreischer and all those guys, Ari Shafir. They would all go to the underground. There's pictures of them. It was legendary. They've talked about it on the Joe Rogan podcast recently. A couple comics have talked about it recently. You hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, hit the like button. But like, if you don't want to do it, we're not going to beg you. But like, do it if you like it. You know, like be a good person. That sounded a little beggy. It is what it is.
If you don't leave a comment, you're not black.
Joe Biden. Fucking, that guy's not getting reelected. That's for damn sure. But we'll start with comedy recap this week. I did a couple shows. Actually, yeah, if you're in the Hamilton area, Hamilton, Ontario, a night with Black Zeus. Comedy Villain. A night with Black Zeus at the Staircase Theater, Friday, December 8th. Doors 7:30. Show starts at 8. Tickets are $20. They're on Eventbrite. I'll post the link at the bottom in the description. If you're following me on Instagram, the link is in my bio. I have it open as one of the tabs. You want to pull that tab up, and then we could even promote that directly. If you go to Eventbrite and search Comedy Villain, An Evening with Black Zeus, you will see that event, and you can get your tickets right now. Friday, December 8th. We've already moved 20 tickets. There's only 60, so that's like tickets haven't even been up for a week. That's a good sign. Shout out to the people that got their tickets. Love and respect. You are the beautiful people of my live shows. But yeah, so where was I? Last Sunday. Damn, I do this every week, bro. I remember, and then as soon as we start recording, I'm like, where did I perform? Was I at Comedy Bar? Nope. Was I at the Corner? I want to say yes, because I'm always at the Corner. Anyways, I did a bunch of comedy shows. I tried a bunch of new shit out. I am working on that new hour, and it's actually coming together really nicely. I do want to say where the fuck the shows were. Where was I just yesterday? I'm trying to remember where I was a week ago. I'm like, wait, I did a show yesterday. That was at... Oh! A new weed lounge from Puff Mama. And if you're a Toronto local, you might remember, I mean, you could see it on the set. Vapor Central was one of the vapor lounges in Toronto in its heyday. We've talked about it on the podcast extensively. There was a period of time where Toronto had 5 vapor lounges. And if you're not from Canada where weed is legal, this wasn't even in the time of legal weed anyways. But we had essentially what were bars. You know, you go to a bar to drink. Mm-hmm. These were that for weed. And there were about 5 lounges scattered throughout the Toronto area. That's where I started comedy, in a lot of these rooms. They had comedy there. So like, very unique opportunity that I got that most of the world didn't get was to come up in weed lounges and bars and like theater spaces and comedy clubs and all that shit.
Barns.
Yeah, barns. We saw that footage. That was fucking disgusting. We'll release that footage at some point. I did perform in a barn, and it was just as awful as you'd imagine.
A weed barn.
A weed barn. Yeah, it was a weed event in a barn. Again, we don't have to keep... Ugh. The footage will surface at some point. But yeah, it was so amazing because Puff Mama, she ran the Underground, which was arguably, maybe inarguably, everybody had their favorites, but it was pretty much unanimous. Underground was the premier like weed comedy club, you know? Because everybody else was a weed lounge, but this was weed comedy club. Yeah, she ran events, but like 98% of the events she ran out of there were comedy or comedy adjacent, you know? And it was the perfect club. Low ceilings, fucking dark, like pitch black walls. But then there was like a big pot leaf painted on the wall behind the stage, a little raised stage. All the seats were nice and like tucked in together. So it was like always a cozy vibe, you know what I mean? This is where before Joe Rogan really blew the fuck up, like when they came through Toronto as the Death Squad, him and Bert Kreischer and all those guys, Ari Shafir, they would all go to the underground. There's pictures of them. It was legendary. They've talked about it on the Joe Rogan podcast recently. A couple comics have talked about it recently. And when I say recently, like in the last couple of years. But yeah, and then obviously weed became legal. And once it became legal, the government got involved in everything, so all this shit shut down. And then they reopened it as these are legal stores now, whereas before you could just get weed from your friend. Now you can do that, but they'll go to jail even harder or something. I don't know. So all the lounges shut down. Heartbreaking moment, because it was really a unique part of the comedy scene, not just here but in the world. Like, damn near the only place until like Colorado legalized weed, and now you like where weed is legal, you pretty much have these shows here and there. But it was a pioneer, and it was really where I got to figure my shit out, you know, and performing for potheads, bro, 10 times harder than performing for a drunk, because a drunk person will laugh loud. But if you're really high, and especially if you're a stoner that has like anxiety or some shit, you're not making a noise. Like, you're not making any chirp. So when you got a real laugh in a vape lounge, like you knew that joke would work and destroy at a regular comedy club or something, you know? So Puff Mama ended up finding a new location, secret location, so I can't announce. But if you ever end up buying a ticket to one of the shows, she obviously reveals the location through that. And she found a new location, bro. It was like my weed comedy dreams revitalized, bro.
Wow.
The dreams that had died, all the memories that I hold dear and shit, it was like you showed up and it was the perfect vibes. It was like a theater type space. But it was literally the crowd from underground. Like, I even got a message. I don't know, like, I don't know many people regularly, or I don't talk to many people regularly that I've met through audiences, for general reasons, you know what I mean? I meet a fucking million audience members that approach me after every show. I'm not gonna take all the information, but like, some people are like family, bro.
Yeah.
And some of these people from the Vapor Lounges, bro, I got a text message immediately. It's like, bro, I better be seeing you tonight. It's like, you already know. I was on the first lineup, like,
wow.
And the whole lineup was all vets from the underground. And I think she actually said she's only gonna invite comics that have been vetted from that club, because she has a few other weed related shows that she does, but like, it was the OG comics, but we're all 10 years funnier. And then the OG crowd.
Wow.
It was fucking amazing, bro. It was really something. And everybody's just getting high and laughing. And like, we've all gone through COVID at this point. Now we've gone through all the fucking Ukraine shit, the COVID shit. Obviously now what's going on. So it was just nice to get the old weed family back together, and really, like, it felt like it was 2010, or maybe not, that's too far back, but like 2017. Okay. Yeah, I'd say like it was 2017. Okay. I don't even think I was doing comedy in 2010. I've been doing it for 13 years. It's 2023.
That's 2010, right?
Well, I don't know how math works. No, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
Okay.
You're right. I started in 2010. Woo! That math was mathing, you know? But yeah, so look out for that. Check out the Underground Comedy on Instagram, and she promotes all her shows through there. Once again, I'm in Hamilton, December 8th. I will be at Joker's in, where was it? North something? Thornhill, North something. I'll be at Joker's hosting at Joker's Comedy Club December 2nd and December 30th. I will be hosting at Showtime Comedy in St. Catharines. My first show in Showtime damn near in like 6 to 8 months, bro. I haven't been to Showtime all year. I think you're coming on the Saturday show with me. So we'll be there the 26th and the 27th. And yeah, we're ending the year strong and plotting out the comedy special release and all this content release that we've been building up and editing and fucking getting ready for you guys to view and enjoy. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the comedy recap. I'll leave it at that. What's up, beautiful people? Thank you for watching this. If you like that, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification button. We got new podcast episodes every Wednesday, comedy clips and segment clips throughout the week. Follow me. I'm aka Black Zeus on all social media. Dante is Person1Prod. And, stay beautiful. Peace, peace.